Remember, I told you so. I told you. You didn't want to believe it. You didn't want to believe it 2 weeks ago. Now we're here. We have arrived. We have arrived, our good people. We have arrived. Notifications. I don't know how they're going to do that. For some weird reason, it's not receiving over from StreamYard over to YouTube when my page, for some crazy reason, I don't know. I don't deal with the politics of this nonsense, but it's always a problem somewhere. Yeah, it's always been very weird the way things have been acting lately. But for the people that did get the alert, they didn't send out a notification. Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's what they do now. It's kind of like their thing. I just wanted to remind people and leave the door open for them so they can have the opportunity to come in and actually talk. Yeah, they got a job for Patricia Mahoma. Hmm. Well, to be honest, um, it really wasn't a surprise or a shock to anybody because I just told you what happened to the Bucks 2 weeks ago, and nobody cared. Nobody did anything. Everybody came up with every excuse in the book. So I had the platform to let people come up and talk and vent their frustrations about anything they wanted to do. And they decided to go the latter. Hold on. So yeah, this is the chat people. They're trying to fix what's going on with the notifications or whatever. They're gonna blame YouTube and StreamYard from the start. Going back and forth while we're live. Now, here's the situation. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is a team that it wasn't a great season, but still they got robbed against Dallas. Dak Prescott was able to get around the corner. Hold on. They allowed Dak Prescott to get around the corner, to get away from holes, and break loose and do whatever the hell he wanted to do. If he came around the corner and somebody grabbed him, now when they're coming around a corner, it's a different situation. You look to see how the hell did he get to the corner so fast. Number 98 was being held considerably throughout the contest. Domain Reese, no, they don't. The NBA is even worse. The NBA is so blatant in the NBA. It's blatant. It's there in plain sight. It's just that nobody cares about the NBA enough because there's so many games. So by the time you mad about that game, here comes another game. You only got 16 weeks of the NFL, and then it's gone for almost like 9 months. So the same thing happened to Tampa, and nobody cared because they hate Tom Brady winning. They seem to believe. See, the problem is this: people think Roger Goodell and Tom Brady are friends. Roger Goodell loves Tom Brady. No, he does not. That is the biggest lie ever told out of anybody who just can't stand the fact that Tom Brady is a winner. Tom Brady is a winner. And the fact is that they lied about a deflate gate that never existed. Tom Brady tried to fight them in court, and they wouldn't let him complete what he wanted to complete in court. He finna go to Supreme Court. He was spending his money out of his own pocket for this. His family had to tell him to stop and just take the 4 games because the NFL wasn't going to let it go. And he took the 4 game suspension, and they went to the Super Bowl and came back and won it because this fool threw a pick in 2014. Yeah. Well, you got to look at it from different perspectives. I look at it from the truth factor. There was never a deflate gate situation, period, that had anything to do with the Colts not going anywhere. That didn't even help Tom Brady do nothing. It actually helped the Colts because as soon as they fixed the problem, which they did at halftime, they noticed that some of the balls was low. They put the balls to the right percentage and they got beat worse. So it just it was a bunch of loud noise for nothing. But the NFL is reactionary. So even though they know it was a mistake, they got to roll with the lie. Hmm. Yeah, they had to roll with the lie. The reason that the balls had lost some of the air pressure is because the balls were sitting out. All the balls was in the doggone bin and they were sitting outside. The temperature was cold that day. So the pressure had dropped. The balls had been sitting there, and they weren't sitting in heat or a temporized room. They were sitting in a place where it was like 20 something degrees. So what happens to air when it freezes? Right? It dissipates. So the balls got deflated because it was cold outside. It's simple common sense. But because people are stupid, they ran away with the deflate gate. Tom Brady paid this man to deflate the footballs. It's like, for what? You see how stupid it is? Right, like the tires on a car. It's the same thing. It gets cold outside, you lose air pressure. It is not rocket science. It does not change like that. The league has cheated for Brady for 20 years. See, that's where you're wrong. Tom Brady just broke your heart, Percy. Just admit it. Your team just sucks. The league cheated for Tom Brady for 20 years. They didn't like Tom Brady. They liked him till they didn't like him no more. They want to go to somebody else. But you guys aren't good enough, so you couldn't make it. What's up, James?
Hey, what's happening? You all right?
Hey, so how's everything working on so you're saying is I have a YouTube issue?
I think so. There's definitely nothing wrong from this side. I've managed to get in. The only thing I would
Okay.
say is that you are asking anyone who comes in as a guest to authenticate with their YouTube account. So I suppose if someone doesn't have a YouTube account, they may not do that, or someone might not want to go through that process. That might be an explanation. And you can turn that off in the studio if you want to, and I'm happy to go through that with you.
Okay. So is anyone on StreamYard having a problem getting through, or is it your YouTube? You guys could leave that in the chat. Because it could be a notification thing too, because I didn't get it. a notification alert or anything that went out. So I don't know how that process worked with them. Normally, I get a YouTube notification that goes out that I normally get one mobily and I get one through the desktop. I didn't get any. Now I
Yeah,
know
no,
you
that's
three.
strange.
Yeah, I know you're supposed to get three within 24 hours that they send out like that. So you wouldn't, they send out a total of three. But I don't think I've gotten three in the last 24 hours. It's been 10 hours since I made my last video.
Yeah, that's strange. I mean, there's definitely from a StreamYard perspective, there's definitely nothing that I can see that's wrong. It's all working as it should be.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, James. I appreciate you doing that and immediately checking for me and
No
making sure
problem at all.
you're okay.
No problem at
So,
all. Happy to help. And I, all I'm going to say is go Cowboys, but that's not going to make me very popular. So I'm
oh,
gonna I'm gonna run away now.
yeah, yeah. Well, you lucky the Cowboys already eliminated.
Oh,
So,
I know. Yeah, well, it was from being a kid. I didn't have any choice. So it was a case of you're going to be a Cowboys fan. Here's a jersey.
and
But
Manchester United. That's all we know. Man.
well, there's that as well. Right. All right, guys. Take care.
All right. Take care. Thanks,
Bye.
James. Now that's James from StreamYard. So he was checking to make sure everything was working. So that's what we were doing. We were communicating with him to make sure everything was everything. Doing the best for y'all. So they're letting us know that this problem is not from them. It's not on their side. It's coming from the other side. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of this. Okay, there it is. All right, there it is. Yeah, she finna try to mess up another brother. This Super Bowl sucks. John, let me tell you, this is a script. They got the piece of paper right here and they're running it to perfection. Let me read you the NFL script. This is the NFL script right here. This is an NFL script. I'll read this NFL script. Let me see. Oh, yeah. NFL script. Andy Reid will challenge his former team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Andy Reid moved on from the Eagles after failing to win a Super Bowl with them, and now he's facing off against his old team, the Eagles. There should be mixed feelings here. And secondly, two brothers will be facing off against each other as the Kelsey brothers are both on each side of the football field for the first time. And the first time we've had two brothers play each other on two different teams since John Harbaugh, well, they were the coaches. Jim and John Harbaugh on the opposite fields when the 49ers played the Ravens in the Super Bowl. This is going to be shoved down your throat for 2 weeks. That script is going to be shoved down your throat for 2 weeks. I always got some sort of conspiracy theory when whoever I don't like win and I'm complaining. I'm glad you said that, sir. That's why everybody will be able to come up here and speak their piece. Y'all remember that man just said that? Because you know what's the number one trending thing this morning? The NFL is rigged. So that's not me. Look at this. This is the punt last night. There's a block in the back, an immediate block in the back. Oh my God, let's take that back. There's a block in the back immediately. Here it comes. Boom. Block in the back right there. Ooh, flag on the play. Flag on the play. This man was blocked in the back. Should have been a flag. There's no flag. Bum, 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 bum. 20 more yards. Right? You could easily do that in any game, right? This has been going on for so long that fans are starting to get upset. And now that you have social media and you have all this technology, people could take piece by piece and piece. But they had none of this smoke for when Tom Brady got ripped off last year against the Rams, which was egregious. And then this year against the Dallas Cowboys. With all this protect the quarterback stuff, right? The ball is gone. This man did not try to lay up. Boom. He still hits Joe Burrow after the play is gone. Joe Burrow falls down, gets up. Where's my flag? That's a flag. In the NFL, that is roughing the passer. You cannot hit them after the ball is gone. You get 2 steps. He threw the ball and had like 3 to 4 steps and still hit him. He had to lay up and everything. He still laid the wood on him. So these calls were going on in the critical moments of the game. They've actually took a third down play, let them run the third down play. And then after the third down play and they didn't get it, they went and done it again. Then with 13 seconds to go, before there was even anything to go down, as you can see it right here, there's holding right here. There's holding on the fourth and 13. This ain't me. 91 is being held from grabbing Mahomes. He's completely being held right now. There it is. I mean, damn. If 91 isn't being held, this is a sack. Frame by frame. Look at it. 91's being held. He can't get over there. This happens all the time. We get it. I know. I know. Trust me. I know. So for y'all to say this is a conspiracy, we get it. Cool Peeps King. Yeah, they gave him 3 tries on the third down situation, and they still had to get a ball back. All they did was waste the time, and I knew Cincinnati had to score right away. So I was rooting for against the fix. I was rooting for the Bengals to do something. They had to be aggressive and go for it because they're gonna get ripped off. All of a sudden, it was an invisible holding down the field. They did the same thing to Tampa. Nobody cared because they just hate Tom Brady. They want Brady to lose so much. And so does Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell wanted him to lose. This is what it was all about last year. They wanted the Rams to win. They cheated in every game for the Rams to win. They had to cover them. The Rams were so bad of a football team. They were that bad of a football team last year. They wanted the Rams to win because that's where the Olympics is going. So all the LA teams were winning. The Dodgers got some conspiracy championship. The Lakers got some pandemic championship. And then here comes the Rams. It's like, come on, stop, stop. Oh, the intentional grounding by Burrows. Okay, well let's man, we just making all this stuff up, right? Okay. Do you know what that play is called? This is the play that they call the intentional grounding on Joe Burrow. They saw Joe Burrows to do an intentional grounding when he was outside of the pocket, but they missed this. How? Can somebody tell me how do you miss this and what the hell play that is? Because I'm looking right at it. Refs miss calls, but they don't miss that call when it's right and you're looking at the quarterback and you're seeing this happen in front of the quarterback. That's kind of hard to miss because I saw it in live motion when I was sitting in a bar and I'm looking at a screen on television. And I can see it, and he's on the field looking right at the quarterback, so I'm quite sure he can see this. You see, it's all about what you want to happen. All of a sudden, you hear, "Oh, they got robbed." Oh yeah, by the way, that's called illegal hands to the face. That's what that call is. You can't hit a lineman or anything up in the face like that. It's called illegal hands to the face. Yeah, and these bums act like they really done something. They're like, yeah. There's no way to call a completely fair game. Look, I would understand that there's going to be bad calls. This goes beyond bad calls. This is far beyond bad calls. You see, and that's the problem. When you can see an agenda in place rather than, okay, we missed a call here and there. No, this was an agenda to get Mahomes into the Super Bowl. Him being hurt that game and he limping around the way he was, they didn't know if he was going to be able to continue. They did everything they could so they can get him to the Super Bowl. That's what they care about. Now the Bucks game, same thing. 98 was held. Dak Prescott rolled out. He did it like three times on the same play. They allowed 98 to be held. They took away any type of possessional momentum Tampa Bay had. They threw a flag and they put us behind the eight ball. Roger Goodell hates Tom Brady. He thought Seattle had him beat in 2014. So he wasn't going to be able to have to present him with the trophy, right? He wasn't there. So he didn't get it in 2014, right? Then comes 2015. Atlanta got them down by like 30. So Tom Brady, Roger Goodell is there, and Tom Brady won't get an apology from Roger Goodell and have Roger give him the trophy. Everybody's booing Roger Goodell for what he did to Brady. Now, Brady released the historic comeback of all comebacks. That was about the stupidity of the Atlanta Falcons. They win, and Goodell had to eat crow and hand Tom Brady a trophy. And the way Tom just was like, never really forgave him. That pissed off Roger Goodell. And Roger Goodell made it like, I'm going to make an example of you. Care what you do, how many games you win. You're not going to get to the Super Bowl. Then the pandemic hit, and Brady's on another team, and he needed Tom Brady. He needed Brady. So they got favorable calls. Tom was lighting it up anyway. They Godwin, Mike Evans, they were the best show in town. They had the number one defense. They got Gronk. And plus, Tampa was open all through the pandemic. So they had to get football rolling. And the Super Bowl is going to be in Tampa, because Tampa's got open policy, open rules. So we got to get people going back to the games. So people were wearing masks and everything. I was at the Super Bowl, so I saw everything. I was down there. I ran the 40-yard dash. Oh no, they helped Brady before. They gave him a favorable flag on a play to keep the drive going. Yeah, they do stuff like that when they wanted him to be successful in a game. But I don't know what you talking about. A fake story. What are you talking about? What was my time on the dash? I'll let you count it. Cino was there. You forgot? All right, let me see. While I'm in search of this, because this is gonna be a heck of a go behind. Now, I raced Derrick Henry too. That's really what it was a race for Derrick Henry. Okay, we can do it like this. Go to videos. Yep, there it is. Boom. See, look, I beat Derrick Henry.
What's up? What's up?
Look at that. Running a 40-yard dash. Well, that's a safety yard.
Yeah, I remember that. I was there too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy how doggone what's called it was walking around, taking pictures with people, Vincent Jackson, and then he turned around,
Yep.
the next day gone.
Yep.
I was like, dang. Yeah, 'cause I seen him too. He was walking around taking pictures with people and stuff. And
Yeah, I hit the mat too. I jumped right on the mat. Watch at the end, I fall right on the mat.
yeah, I did a couple. I did that one challenge with the football, with throwing that football in the thing. I did that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was crushing that too.
Yeah. And then that little room with that area where they showed all the Super
All
Bowl
the Super
rings and
Bowl
all.
rings. Yep. I
Yeah,
went through
yeah,
all of them.
yeah,
I went through all 50 of the rings. All
yeah,
50 Super Bowl rings.
yeah. Now, out of all the rings, which ones you like with the best? that you
Man,
remember?
it was all of the newer ones. All of the newer ones were the best because they were huge. Like them Patriot rings, that was sick. Like
Yeah, it was.
I think like the fifth one they got was crazy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I like the Dallas rings too.
Oh yeah, the one with the big 5 point star. Yeah, somebody
Yeah, yeah, that be, yeah. That one's sweet. Yeah, I
yeah,
like that one.
Peyton Award.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, that one was nice. But yeah, man. So man, who you man, you know good and doggone well I don't want Patrick Mahomes to get this win the Super Bowl.
Oh, Jalen Hurts all day.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, I know you saw that crap with Gabrielle Union said.
Oh yeah, we did it on the video on the last live stream. I played it for.
Man, ah dog boy, she got Dwayne looking like a straight pure sucker.
Yes, they good girls all got a chat. They all talking about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I don't
Like,
expect
man,
nothing less from her. This is exactly what I
for real,
expect from her.
for real. I'm
But
like,
yeah,
what?
they cheated the Bengals because I told them I
Yeah,
said
they did.
the storyline is set up. That's why they
Yeah, they
did it.
did.
They set it up because they knew Patricia Mahomes was what they want to sell. They want to sell him. That's it.
Yep,
So they're
yep.
gonna put him in there, and this fake grunk that I can't stand, Kelsey. I hate him.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
don't care for him.
yeah, he come
Yeah, I
off
don't
like
like
a
him either.
WWE character.
Yeah,
And I'm like, yo, you ain't even win. You
yeah, I
didn't
don't
really
care for
do
him.
that. I'm like, when the big games show up in the Super Bowl, you disappear.
For real, for real. That
I'm
part.
like, sure. That's why we put him right where he's supposed to be. He dropping the ball, and he's sitting up there blaming himself for the Super Bowl. Then he did it last year against
Yeah,
Cincinnati. He
once you
came
get
up with
physical with him,
yeah. Get physical
yeah,
with
once
him.
you get physical with him, he ain't about nothing.
Yeah, Grunk. I'm like, Grunk was on the couch, came off the couch, got back in the league, and showed you ain't never him. Showed out on you in the Super Bowl.
For
Like
real,
he said, he was like, I
for
think
real.
that's going to show who the best tight end in all of football. This game will show it. They was like, man, how
Right,
Grunk gonna play that now at this age? I'm sure he came out there and showed you, man, he almost had 3 touchdowns that game. Grunk
right,
was rolling.
right. Doggone it. Yeah, they be letting them get free release. Once you get physical with his behind, he ain't about nothing.
Right, the whole
It's
reason
like,
why they cheated me.
dude, anybody can doggone do something. They give you, yeah, they give
Right,
you doggone. They playing 10 yards off from you behind. Crazy,
right.
man.
And then I had to deal with these women last
But
night.
yeah, we know doggone they cheated. They screwed the Bengals, man. We know that, man. Doggone shoot.
Yeah,
Dwight Smith told you that. Told you that they rigged the games.
yeah, I had to deal with
Shoot.
him last night.
But
So y'all had to see what I had to deal with last
yeah.
night. I was like, look, I don't want to do it.
What you had to deal with?
I gotta witness this shit now
Yeah.
because they cheated the damn Bengals. So now I gotta witness it. So where y'all going? Where you at?
Hey. Ah, damn. Ah, no. See, no.
Yeah, that was the game last night. My boy
Shoot.
Back in the boat.
Go is back in the bowl, man.
uh, hey man, them two right there look good.
Yeah, they do. But I'll be ready to kick him because she got on the wrong jersey, and she started dissing Brady. Then me and her had to go with it. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, he was like, "Man, look, you
Yeah.
trying to get up with her," and I was like, "Man, I'm gonna end up choking her about 3 more sentences." And the girl was trying to stomp on my foot. She was, yeah, stomp. I'm like, look, all y'all know about is barbecue sauce. That's all Kansas City know about.
Right, right.
We know football. Like, no, y'all know cheating.
No, y'all don't. Y'all been known as losers
Yeah,
in football. Been known for losing.
yeah.
All them all them good teams they done had.
And screwed up. That's what get me. I'm be like, y'all have a good team and then screw it up. He said, Mills for Mahomes. Mills for Mahomes. Right. I'm like, if I want to know about barbecue sauce, then I'll go to Kansas City. Other than that, that's all y'all good for. I'm like, where's CP at? They back in the bowl. Everybody think that Jalen Hurts and the Eagles gonna get screwed over and they finna get us to the Chiefs. It's like it's in the cards. Like everybody's like, this is it. But I'm like, the Eagles should wipe the floor with these dudes because, well, first of all, Mahomes' injury is worse than what people making it out to be. He's actually stupid playing the way he playing right now, but obviously not. He got paid, but it could be a lingering injury. He's got an MCL injury right now. It's like a sprain, but you could get it to a tear, and it's almost at that point now because they was hitting his leg up something serious. 49 get Rodgers, it's a wrap. Here's the thing. 49ers got a great defense. Ward ain't to be played with out there. Bruh, it's not just his ankle, dog. It's his whole, he got an MCL, ankle, all of it. That's why he kept like bending over because he has no support from his MCL, and his leg could go all the way forward. He had like a noodle knee out there. That's why he couldn't even plant on that foot and throw. So it's more than just an ankle, buddy. Because trust me, I got an ankle injury like what he had on the basketball court. I got mine on the basketball court. And it is tearing me apart right now. Every morning, I feel it. So nobody had any sympathy and no smoke for old Tom Brady. But when Joe Burrows get it, oh, it's all good. So I ain't want to hear y'all cries. When I said I wanted to sue the NFL last week or the week and a half ago, everybody came after me. I was the bad guy for wanting to sue the NFL. I'm a sore loser. Now everybody knows my struggle. Everybody know my song. Y'all singing my song today. Everybody singing my song today. Ain't a hungry soul that don't know my slogan. They say I don't do StreamYards. And when I do the StreamYard, I just want to make sure everybody get their notifications and everything. But shouts out to Scrub. I gave Scrub a shout out in one of my videos. I don't know which one it is, but I gave you a shout out, Scrub. Yeah, Jose did like a whole day of being online. I'm sitting over there with all these doggone women who Mahomes fans, and they all over there surrounding me. So we were arguing back and forth. It was a good time. Oh, the Eagles, this should be a stat game for the Eagles. A stat game. Because if they let Patricia Mahomes move them up and down, because in 2 weeks, he still ain't going to be back. That injury he got, that's 6 to 8 weeks, bro. Because every time you see, here's the thing about an injury like that. You got to sit the F down. If you don't sit the F down, you run the risk of it becoming even worse than what it already is. That's what you do. Because anytime it's sprained like that, you got to do light work. Because anytime you do something else, bang, you're going to sprain it again. You just can set yourself back another 2 weeks. I mean, John Cena said it when he hosted the ESPYs that the NFL is, what's the name? They had him up there and they were like, how you got somebody in a fake sport hosting the ESPYs about sports? And he was showing them how they sports is more rigged than anything.
I'm not gonna let you get the chance. Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance. Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance. Stupid, I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Yeah, that's how it was. Something crazy. Well, that's all they needed, the 15 yards for the field goal. So after the play, and he ran out of bounds. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, they've already started. And I tell you what the story was going to be. Look, they've already started. The Kelsey brothers, first pair of brothers in the Super Bowl, playing on the field against each other. It's like this is sick. This is what the sports world has become. And he was like, the one thing we got that y'all don't got is Vince McMahon, a maniacal billionaire who would change the league to the way he likes. They was like, Don't care what no one thinks and will make things go the way he see fit. And it's changed into Roger Goodell's picture in the back. Then he got on the NBA. NBA. LeBron was a good guy. He was like, first off, Cleveland winning anything, that's got to be fixed. Cleveland won something. That's got to be scripted. He's like, LeBron James, he was a good guy. Then he turned into a bad guy in Miami. Then now he's a good guy again. Y'all just like wrestling. Oh man. Oh yeah, we highlight the super chats. When people super chat, yeah, we highlight it. No doubt. My top 5 wrestlers, we had to do that at another time. That's too much to think about. But Macho Man's up there, of course. Ric Flair's up there. Um, man, so many. Kerry Von Erich was one of my favorites coming up. Um, man, there's so many. Bret Hart was another one I used to like to watch wrestle. So Stone Cold and The Rock. I mean, to me, that's different. That's a whole different era. My era is like mostly the 80s. I love Stone Cold and I love The Rock. I loved H. I love that whole era right there. But they were more script, like I mean, like more dialogue and monologues more than wrestling. Like Steve Austin was great, but his wrestling moves, because of his limitations and everything, he was better on the microphone than anything he could do in the ring. And seeing him, I didn't even need Stone Cold wrestle. I just need Stone Cold to have a microphone in his hand. Yeah, it's totally now. But see, everybody's singing my slogan today, but they thought I was crazy when I was talking about suing the NFL over a game. And I'm like, dude, we should be suing. There's money and bets being online, so we should be able to bet on WWE. I should be able to go to Sports Rivers and bet and see if Hulk Hogan is going to come back and hit somebody with a chair. What are the odds of Hogan coming in and hitting somebody with a chair? I'd be like, look, Hogan's going to hit somebody with a chair this week. Roman Reigns will drop and hit the ball. I don't know how to tell you. Ohio isn't going to the Super Bowl unless they buy tickets. Who they robbed? Who they? That's who got robbed. Who they? That's who got robbed. Well, there are critical moments in the game. They're in everybody's face. The league does not care to change anything about what they did in the game. Right. And then it would have to be a black referee. I give it to my boy Tommy. Tommy said this clear as day. This guy right here was no good going into this game. The corruption that they ain't even ran a play. He knew this guy here was no good. The best chief player right now is this guy right here. Everybody in the world right now, it is trending about the NFL being rigged. Now they're supposed to be fixated on the actual Super Bowl itself. But people are now talking about this. The NFL was just like, well, whatever. They can just be mad. I mean, whenever you let that go in an AFC championship game, the quarterback's right there, and you got illegal hands to the face right there in plain sight. And you mean to tell me that's okay? That's egregious. And on that note, we will take our exit. Thanks, at Kwame Brown Bus Life, for coming through, doing what he do. Don't forget to go subscribe to his channel. Look, it says like, share, and subscribe down there below. My Patreon. We got the explosive videos on the Patreon. Find out what happened to Lisa Ray Marie, what really happened to her, and what they lying to you about. Find out about. Just go to Patreon and see. See for yourself. My Cash App is Carcino, which is Karceno, just like my super chats there. And of course, you know to subscribe to Carcino for Life. Welcome to HDTV. Seahawks, Jose Rodriguez. Scrub was just in here. Shouts out to Scrub. Ticket TV. Damn D. Armando Black TV. And I'm forgetting some other TVs. But Queen Regina, even though she ain't got nothing to do with football, follow her. She might be coming out with her OnlyFans. Somebody told me that. I think it was Damn D, but I don't know. Might be one of them. And that's it, man. Support the real, give a finger to the fake, and we are out.